Hello and welcome to this video preview of Red Faction's Battleground. I am Mark, aka Wingman709 from thisxboxlife.com, and today I'm covering the brand new release on the arcade called Red Faction Battlegrounds. And if you're wondering what this is, if you're familiar with the Red Faction franchise, this is different from that because this is not a shooter, a first-person shooter, so to speak. This is a top-down action arcade game, and but it does bring the destructive gameplay from Red Faction franchise to the arcade, and this is a twin-stick shooter, so there is some differences there. You can jump into your favorite tank or mech and use the Gauss cannons, the thermobaric rockets, and singularity bombs to destroy the competition in a variety of party play styles, local and online multiplayer modes, and single player challenges. Now, there is a 1 to 4 player offline, and online there's 1 to 4 players as well, with leaderboards and voice chat and all that good stuff. Now, the price of this game is 800 Microsoft points, and it is available now on Xbox Live Arcade and does have a free demo as always, which is great. Now, in this first part here, I just did the offline training mode just to figure out what this was about. First off, I think the game looks really good. It's got great environment and visuals. The destructive capabilities you'll see when you blow stuff up in the second part of this video. It looks really good, and it's a fun little title. I think it'll be a real blast online with a bunch of people. Well, with 4 people, because it's limited to 4. So, could make for a good FNL game, or just fun with your friends there, even locally. And so you might want to check it out. Visually, it looks good. The audio is nice. There was no complaints about the game. For that point. Gameplay wise, a little bit later, when I finish this part here where I'm racing around picking up the flags, trying to beat a time limit, which I just did there, but I didn't beat the time limit. But I did gain some points to move up. I'm still rank 1, but moving towards rank 2. Then you get into the next training section here, and this is where you learn how to shoot, which I didn't do so well. I'm never really good at twin stick shooters anyways, never have been. So, as you'll see in this rest of this video. However, with that said, the only thing I really thought was kind of strange is you'll see here where I'm actually shooting at a target and it's not blowing up, and I'm not sure why. So I don't know if the elevation plays a part. It may very well play a part in hitting the target. Now, when this part first started, I wasn't exactly sure, I guess because I wasn't reading clearly what to do. But I wasn't sure what these things were there. I was trying to drive into it. It's like, oh, is that a drive into this pickup? Because that's, I thought I was supposed to drive into it and pick it up, just like I did on the previous round. But in fact, I'm supposed to shoot these things. So I'm driving around on the buggy, jumping all over the place. Oh, there's a wrench. I should be able to drive into that. Does nothing. So I go back and, I shoot it. Look at the explosion. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so now here I'm shooting. I got that one. I'm going to get an overheat warning here in a minute because I just there we go. You can't keep firing. You'll overheat. So that might be nice for online games. But look at this. I'm just nailing this thing. It's not exploding. So it looks more like I'm shooting over it. So I think the terrain definitely has some play in that, which could be interesting when you're playing against other people. If they're a little lower than you, you might be shooting right over their heads. So that could put a nice little tactical option into the game. So keep that in mind. Now I drive over the wrench and all of a sudden I get to pick it up. I guess I needed to take damage first before I could pick up the wrench. And I probably picked it up a little too soon, but oh well, who cares, right? I'm just demoing it out. So there's another one. Let's stop and see if I can shoot this one. There's one right behind me. Take note, don't get too close to them when you're shooting at them because you will take damage. So, but other than that, that's pretty much it. You might want to try this online or with some friends locally. Again, look at that. I'm shooting over them. I'm going to have to figure out a new way to position the buggy, I guess, to try to nail those things. Because I'm just not quite hitting them. But, yeah, try it out. Try out the demo. I think this is, out of the 2 titles released today, this would be the one I would recommend. and I think you would get more enjoyment out of this and probably more fun out of this game. And I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of this play out, give you a little music, and let you hear the sounds of the game. Thanks for listening in, and thanks for listening to this Xbox Life podcast and the Achievement Hounds podcast. Be sure to check out our forums at thisxboxlife.com and say hi. Thanks.